Auction time. This is the 4D series auction. 4D01. This one here I was not able to finish up last night, but I do have the eyeball. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna go right there. This is a piece of novaculite. I'm gonna finish this up today, and I'm gonna shoot a video of this, and I'll post it soon, way before the end of the auction, so you'll be able to see the finished piece before the end of the auction. Okay, I got patterns for the eyeball and the teeth. Oh yes, come on. So see, it's a pattern. So there's the eyeball's gonna go right there. In case you don't know, this is gonna be a Tecpatl blade. Tecpatl, Tecpatl. Rhymes with atlatl. Anyway, I'm putting this on here so you can see, but I'll do it on video. Just for now, I only need, 3 teeth. Actually, I'll just need 1 tooth for a pattern, but I like to have more than one, so just to check the width. But yeah. And I find where they'll glue on well, hopefully. Some places are really lumpy on the biface, so I've either got to make curved teeth or maneuver them around a little bit to see where they'll fit. I'll probably do a curved tooth for that one in the middle there. Anyway, there's a lower row of teeth too, and then that paint in the middle, red color. But you can see them in the other auction, I think. I mean, the last auction I have one that's complete, as far as I know. And I'm gluing these on with clear hot melt. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to find something natural, but the natural glues, the natural hot melts, they melt too easily in the sun, and it's over 100 degrees a lot in my shop, so I can't be using the natural glues, the hot melts anyway. I can use the natural other types of glues like hide glue, but I don't want the hide glue to snap the stone items, because when the hide glue contracts, it's very strong and it can crack one of the items. All right. 4D02. This is a blade I made last night on video. Black butter dacite. Let's see, did I measure? I don't think I'm, hold on a second. Hold on. This is out of order, but I forgot to measure this. It's like 9 7/8. Yeah, a little bit more, almost 10 inches. All right. Okay, where was I? I gotta measure this too. Just a little over 5 1/16 inches. The width is 2 1/4. The blade length itself by itself is 4 inches. The width of the tang varies, but it's about 1.1 inches to 1 1/4 inches, somewhere in there. It's contracting more than my other ones that I make, just because I messed up. All right. Black butter dacite. It had a few issues, and you'll notice in the video, since this doesn't look exactly like the video, some of you guys will spot it right away. I dished this out, or I took this back a lot, because there were little inclusions in there, little ash pockets or whatever they're called. So I said, as soon as I turned the video off last night, I said, I'm getting rid of that. So I just took that whole thing back and then resharpened it. Yeah, immediately, as soon as I turned the video off, I said, nope, I'm getting rid of those inclusions. So there's no inclusions on the edge. Right. And I thinned it down a little bit from where it was before. Okay? Okay. $4D03. Oh, let's see. I made this on video, and then I made this off camera. This was just a really bad, clunky piece of this Georgia chert. Yeah, coastal plains heat treat. I think this one is a heat treat, and this one is a raw. But watch the video just to make sure. I think it's raw. Yeah. Anyway, these are offered together under the same item number. I just, instead of throwing this in with something else, I'm just offering it with this one, since they kind of match. But this one is kind of crude. The little one, it's not well napped. It's just really quickly made. You know what I mean? This one though, it took me forever. Yep. And I think I worked on this off camera as well, a little bit, because I took off a fingernail step fracture that was in this area, so I worked this back. You know, I took this back more than what's on video, and then finally got that little step fracture to pop out of there. Okay, has some nice translucency to it. I like it. I like that design of knife blade. All right. For D04, these are corner notched points, various materials. This one I made on video. This is a high quality raw Edwards Plateau chert, semi-translucent. The edge has little bitty serrations on it. Little bitty. It's not a specific point type. It's just a corner notch with a convex base. I think these are all convex base corner notch. Well, this one's kind of straight. Anyway, this is a Texas rock to point video. Alright, that's the only one on video. These other two are not on video. I made these off camera. This is banded obsidian that has the black butter plus a gray obsidian. Well, dacite, you know, black butter dacite with the gray dacite also in there. This is a little bit harder to nap than the pure black butter. Yeah. And it's quickly done. So there's a little bit of wonkiness to it. Okay. But it's just a corner notch. I broke the tip off while napping this one. Typical of the obsidians. This one is a heat treat Georgia chert, coastal plains, Flint River. Nice translucency. I had a piece left over from a lot of my heat treats. I usually nap this kind of stuff out of the clunky pieces, so I believe this was a clunky piece with a curve in it. But I managed to knock out a point from it. So yeah, all these items are under this one item number. These objects are under one item number. It's still kind of thick right here in the middle. But I didn't want to thin it down anymore. It's just a quick point. All right. Let's see what's the dimensions. 2 and I don't know, 5/16. 3 and 5/16. And 2.5. A little over 2.5. Let's weigh these. I think I weighed this on video already. This one here. 214. Yes, indeed. I remember now. 162 and 360. 358. All right. Those are grains and not grams. Some people get mixed up if I don't specify it. Is it grains or grams? It's grains. Let's see, 4D05. I made this one on video. Let's see. Yeah, I made this one on video. Armenian obsidian. Again, I don't know why, but it doesn't show up very well in this light. Let's see. I wonder if I could turn the flashlight on my phone while I'm doing this video. I have a flashlight. A regular flashlight. Anyway, it's on video, and the thumbnail shows the pattern pretty well of the video. Now, when you get this, it's going to look kind of lumpy and kind of crude, all right? So just be aware, it's not perfectly smooth. And the reason is because I wanted to preserve the entire, or as much of the entire mass as possible. In order to get it to be flatter and smoother and all that, I would have to lose a lot of the width on this. So I just wanted to keep as close as possible to the original shape of the slab that this came from. All right. So yeah, look at the thumbnail for the video of this particular point. The Armenian. It's got a lot of views now. I was surprised. Okay. So yeah, there it is. 4 inches exactly by 1.5 inches exactly. Did I weigh it in the video? I don't think so. I'm usually not that on the ball. 382 grains. And it looks bigger here because my hands are small, so just be aware. Okay. Alright, that's it for the regular points. I'm going to go into the boxes. $4D06 box of heat treat flakes, Georgia chert of different types. 375 degrees for 12 hours. And the longer you leave it in, it seems, the more orangey or reddish it becomes. Yeah. Even at 375, it still becomes quite reddish the longer you leave it in. So these are various flakes of various sizes. This is one of the biggest ones. It's kind of clunky. 3 1/4. And there's small ones like this. There's not very many little bitty ones. These are just thrown in there to take up space. 1 3/4. Right? There's little ones like this you can nap around the edges. Thin. But most of the stuff is thick enough to make some serious hunting points or whatever. 2.5. This one's like 3 3/4. Yeah, a little over 3. This one here you'll lose a little bit because this is really thin here and it's kind of clunky. Well, that one's kind of challenging, but most of them are flattish. This one's got cortex, so you might run into some issues with this one, but you never know. That's a little bit weird right there, but yeah, typical of the flakes I offer from my heat treats. You know what I mean? Try to put together a bunch of flattish flakes that are good for arrowheads, hunting points, that sort of size. All right. $4D07, a box of black butter dacite. I'm not going to take all these out. Just know that these are all black butter dacite. 3 and what? 3.5. A little bit over 3. 3.5, a little bit over 3.5. So they're various flakes. This is a little bit wonky. This is a big one. Most of them are, you know, bigger like this. Let's just take them all out because I know that you guys are going to want to see all of them. All right. This is a biface. Regular flake. Regular flake. I think this one's some of these flakes are on video actually, right? Because this, I remember the streaks on this one. Another little biface. Kind of a biface. Regular flake. Biface, I think this one's on video. Black butter tough. Yeah, some of these are tougher than others to nap. These are all really nice pieces. You know, I was going to nap them all, but you know how that works. There's no way I can nap them all. I still got a bunch, so don't worry. I'll do some more videos with this stuff. I promise to do some photography of stuff I make from this also. So I can't give it all away, or I can't sell it all. I don't want to sell it all, and I can't sell it all because I got to make some photography. Yeah. Anyway, I'll get them all in here. I can never seem to get them all back in. It's over full, but I'll get them in there. All right. $4D08. This is Georgia chert. I got a lot of Georgia chert. Yes, I do. $3.75 for 6 hours. These all have cortex. All right, but they're thick. And I can barely get them in this flat rate box. These are all $3.75 for 6 hours. All right? Pretty sure it's $3.95 for 6 hours. So there's 2 heat treats in here. Yeah. This one is the longest one, 5 3/4, but it has cortex, so there might be an issue there. You never know how deep that cortex goes, although it looks like it's not deep at all. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cortical flakes. They've got cortex. Okay. The stuff near the cortex is usually primo. Usually. Okay. Just be aware. I said usually. Hopefully, see, the cortex looks pretty thin, and I don't see any major defects. Okay? That's the key to these cortical flakes. You look around, you make sure there's no big defects. Now, there's a big batch of limestone in this corner, so you'll lose that whole corner. So just be aware of that too. And this is over full, but I'll get it in there. I'll pack these in there in a way that they'll all fit. Yeah. See, I just shoved them in there without looking too good. But yeah, I'll cram them in there and get them in there. $4D09, another box of Georgia chert heat treats. These are mostly swirly. $3.75 6 hours. $3.75 12 hours. So you can see the difference in the color. All right, 6 hours, 12 hours, same temperature, same material. Although this is a little bit rougher than this one. This one's got more butterscotch in it than this one. This one's more butterscotchery. But it still has that effect. Right, this is $3.75 for 12 hours. This one's $3.75 for 3 hours. So we got just various heat treats in here. 4 inches across. 3.5. It's $3.75 for 6. This is $3.75 for 3. And this is $3.75 for 12 hours, okay? This one is $3.75 for 3 hours. $3.75 for 3 hours. $3.75 3 hours. Why only 3 hours? Because I wanted to see if they would be improved. They are still a little bit tough, but they are improved. And this one's 400, and I don't know for how long. This one was shipped to me, already heat treated. So yeah, probably 4 hours, 400 for 4 hours. And it's going to be a little bit dry and rough probably in some spots. It should be glossy on the inside. Let's see. Can I knock off a little? It doesn't look all that glossy, so it'll be a little bit dull. Let's see. Yeah, some of it still looks dry even if it's heat treated. Dry and non-glossy. Alright. So there you go. I overfill these boxes, I'll get them in there. Alright. Rules. Bid in the comments section under one of my pre-populated comments. This means that you will be replying to one or more of my comments. My pre-populated comments will contain the item number, a timestamp where the item appears in the video, and a short description. Yeah, so when I post the video, I will put comments in the comments section that I write out myself, and they'll have the item number and a little timestamp where you can just hit the timestamp and go to the item where it appears in the video. Okay, and you just reply to whichever comment has your item number. Alright? And that's how it works. I will like your comment if I see it. Sometimes comments are not always visible. It may take me a while to like your comment, but as the time approaches the end of the auction, I will check more frequently. Yeah. It's important that you realize, or that you know, that the only way I have to communicate with you, well, there's other ways, but the best way is to like your comment. That way you can see that I saw your bid. Okay? I will like your bid if I see it. And yeah, be aware that sometimes comments are not visible to everybody because of YouTube's quirks. Yeah. Alright. Try not to bid at the last minute. I'm using YouTube's time tracker and it's not always accurate. It can be up to 2 minutes off. Please be aware of this. So yeah, those of you who have bid in the auctions before and have been late according to YouTube, you know what I'm talking about. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, YouTube has a time tracker, keeps track of how old your comments are, but it's not always accurate. So what that means is, you know you're on time and I know you're on time, but YouTube says no, so I can't count your bid as being on time. It doesn't always do that, but it can be up to 2 minutes off. Just be aware. Okay? And the reason why I use YouTube's time tracker is because that's what everybody sees. And that makes it more fair, or that makes it the fairest possible that I can come up with, to be fair to everybody. Alright? Okay. Shipping is free in the US. International shipping is discounted but not free. I will add the following amounts for international bidders if you win. Alright? First class package, Canada plus $10, other plus 20. Small priority flat rate box, Canada plus 20, other plus 30. Medium priority flat rate box, Canada plus 40, other plus 50. International rates often change. I might need to charge more than this. Yeah, some of you guys live way out in the middle of nowhere, and it can cost more than this. All right, well, we'll work that out by email. Okay? I will provide tracking numbers. I accept PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, checks, or money orders. I can also email you an electronic invoice that you can pay with a card. Winners will be announced starting at 9:01 p.m. Eastern Time, which means it's 8 Central or 7 Mountain or 6 Pacific. Pay attention to your time zone. Okay, it doesn't end at 9 p.m. for everybody, but just Eastern Time. I'll start announcing the winners at 9:01. Okay, so that minute in there between 9 and 9:01 is when I'm watching very closely. And YouTube sometimes says you're late. So if you're bidding in that window of 9 to 9:01, just be aware your bid might not count. Okay? Because of YouTube's time. I will reply to your winning bid with sold, thank you, item number, price, email me your name, address, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, also email me your preference on payment. What do you prefer? There's no private messages within YouTube, so I can't remind you with a private message. I could go to your channel if you have videos and post a comment, but the best way to do it is for you to email me when you see that you've won in the comment section. I will announce the winners in the comment section. I'll put a little heart on your winning comment, and I'll reply with this, and you should get a notification of the reply. And that way you can send me an email with your info. Okay? All right, there's a more complete description of the rules in the description box. If you have questions, please email me at jackcrafty2@gmail.com. Yeah. Please look at my previous auctions to see how they work. If you are not able to reply or comment, you will not be able to bid. If you don't know how to reply or comment, please practice on another one of my videos. I'll work with you via email if you're having issues with comments or replies. I also have a demo on auction 3J using my tablet to show people how to bid. All right, so just type in, go to YouTube, right? Up in the upper right hand corner of YouTube's interface, there's a little magnifying glass. You can type in Jack Crafty auction 3J. It'll bring you to that video, and then you can watch where the tablet demo is. I think I have a timestamp for the tablet demo in the pinned comment. I think. Should be there somewhere. All right, and you can watch that if you don't know how to bid. All right, that's it. Hope you guys had a good weekend, and good luck.